Very good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Really so happy and proud to be here today hosting this function of the book release of Trees of Maharajas College, Ernakulam. Hope I am audible.
Yes, you are.
Uh, Happily welcoming each and every one of you to this book launch function of Trees of Maharajas College, Ernakulam, which is a collaborative venture of Maharajas College, Ernakulam and Center for Biodiversity Conservation, University of Kerala. And to begin with, let me welcome our IQAC coordinator, Dr. Jaya S., to welcome the gathering. Dr. Jaya.
Thank you, teacher. A warm good morning to one and all. Thank you to every one of you for being with us. This is a special day for Maharajas College. Its greenery is being cherished. The trees of Maharajas College are getting a place among the irreplaceable treasures. A hearty welcome to all to the session of the release of the book titled Trees of Maharajas College. Today's guest of honor, Dr. Umman V. Umman, is an eminent biodiversity conservationist with more than 40 years of experience as a teacher, scientist, and policymaker. He was Dean, Faculty of Science, Professor and Head, Department of Zoology, University of Kerala, and CSIR Emeritus Scientist. He served as Chairman of the Kerala State Biodiversity Board. Currently, he is an emeritus professor in the Department of Bioinformatics and Computational Biology at the University of Kerala. As recognition of his outstanding research contribution in the Sicilian biology and molecular taxonomy, scientists from Natural History Museum, London, has named an amphibian in his honor. He has published over 160 research papers, 15 book chapters, 20 GenBank submissions, a few edited books, and several popular science articles. On behalf of Maharajas College, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you.
Dr. N. Ramakandan, Honorable Chairman, Governing Council, Maharajas College, is a constant support and inspiration to all academic and administrative activities of the college. I extend a cordial welcome to you, sir. Respected Chair of the meeting, Dr. Pooja P. Balasundaram, Principal of Maharajas College, is always with us in all our endeavors as a mentor. I extend a friendly welcome to you, teacher.
Thank you.
Dr. A. Genga Prasad, Dean, Faculty of Sciences of the University of Kerala, is a professor in the Department of Botany, University of Kerala. He is the Honorable Director of Center for Biodiversity Conservation and Head of the Department of Biotechnology, University of Kerala. An expert in conservation biotechnology, Dr. Ganga Prasad has over 33 years of research experience and has published more than 100 research articles in peer-reviewed journals. He has edited 3 books. On behalf of Maharajas College, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. I express a warm welcome to Dr. Shajila BVS, Syndicate Member, MG University, Dr. Jaymol KV, Vice Principal, Maharajas College, Dr. M.S. Murali, PTA Secretary, Maharajas College, Sri Santushti Verghese, former IQAC Coordinator, Maharajas College, Dr. Thomas Anthony, Head of the Department of Botany, Maharajas College. I take this opportunity to express a friendly welcome to the co-author of the book and brain behind the concept of Digital Garden, Mr. Akhilesh S.V. Nair. On behalf of Maharajas College, I extend a cordial welcome to all the participants from the college and outside, especially Team Botany. To conclude, I welcome the author of this book and coordinator of this program, Dr. Jasila F., Assistant Professor of Botany, Maharajas College. Once again, a hearty welcome to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jaya. As per the schedule, the introductory remarks has to be done by our Chairman, Governing Council, Dr. N. Ramakantan. He is actually now in another meeting, and I think he will be a little late to join us. So, meanwhile, we will invite Dr. Pooja P. Balasundaram, Principal, to do the presidential address.
Thank you, Jasila. ആദരണീയനായ മുഖ്യാതിഥി പ്രൊഫസർ ഡോക്ടർ ഉമ്മൻ വി ഉമ്മൻ സർ, ഗവർണിംഗ് ബോഡി ചെയർമാൻ ഡോക്ടർ രമാകാന്തൻ സർ, ഡോക്ടർ ഗംഗാ പ്രസാദ് സർ, മറ്റ് വിശിഷ്ട വ്യക്തികളെ, പ്രിയ സഹപ്രവർത്തകരെ, മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജ് ഡിജിറ്റൽ ഗാർഡനിംഗ് പ്രോജക്റ്റിന്റെ ഭാഗമായി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് ഓഫ് ബോട്ടണിയും സെന്റർ ഫോർ ബയോഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റി കൺവേർസേഷനും ചേർന്ന് പുറത്തിറക്കുന്ന ട്രീസ് ഓഫ് മഹാരാജാസ് എന്ന ഒരു ബുക്ക് ഇന്നിവിടെ പ്രകാശനം ചെയ്യപ്പെടുകയാണ്. ഏറ്റവും സന്തോഷകരമായ ഒരു ദിവസമാണിന്ന്. കോളേജിന്റെ ക്യാമ്പസ് വളരെ വൈവിധ്യമാർന്ന സസ്യങ്ങളുടെയും വൃക്ഷങ്ങളുടെയും ഒരു കേദാരമായിരുന്നു. ഈ അടുത്ത കാലം വരെ വളരെയധികം ഔഷധ സസ്യങ്ങൾ കാണപ്പെട്ട ഒരു സ്ഥലമാണിത്. ഞാൻ ഈ കോളേജിൽ 2007 ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ കോളേജിൽ നിരവധി ഔഷധ സസ്യങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. എങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയോ അതിൽ പലതും നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്, പലതും പ്രിസർവ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റാതെ പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ ഈ കാലഘട്ടത്തിന്റെ പ്രത്യേകതയാണ് ഒരുപാട് പേര് നമ്മുടെ ചുറ്റുമുള്ള സസ്യങ്ങളെ ഐഡന്റിഫൈ ചെയ്യുന്നത് അതിന്റെ മൂല്യങ്ങളെ കുറിച്ച് തിരിച്ചറിയാതെയാണ്. ഈ വിഷയം പഠിക്കുന്ന പലരും പോലും ആ സസ്യം ഏതാണെന്ന് തിരിച്ചറിയാതെ സസ്യത്തെ കുറിച്ച് പഠിക്കുന്നു. ആ സസ്യത്തെ കണ്ടാൽ തിരിച്ചറിയുന്നു, അതിന്റെ ഔഷധ മൂല്യങ്ങൾ തിരിച്ചറിയുന്നു. ഒരു വൃക്ഷം കണ്ടാൽ തിരിച്ചറിയാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല, ആ വൃക്ഷത്തിന്റെ പേരറിയാം. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു സ്ഥിതിയിലേക്ക് നമ്മുടെ പുതിയ തലമുറ പോകുന്നുണ്ട് എന്ന് പലപ്പോഴും എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. കാരണം എൻ്റെ കുടുംബത്തിൽ തന്നെ ചില കുട്ടികൾ ബോട്ടണി പഠിക്കുന്ന വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ, അവർക്ക് സസ്യത്തെ കുറിച്ച് വളരെ വിശദീകരിക്കുകയും സംസാരിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു, അതിന്റെ ശാസ്ത്രനാമം പറയുന്നു. പക്ഷെ ആ സസ്യം തിരിച്ചറിയാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നില്ല. അത് വലിയൊരു കുറവാണ്. കാരണം തലമുറകളിൽ നിന്ന് തലമുറകളിലേക്ക് വിനിമയം ചെയ്യപ്പെടേണ്ട ഇത്തരം കാര്യങ്ങൾ എപ്പോഴെങ്കിലും എവിടെയെങ്കിലും വെച്ച് നിന്നു പോയാൽ പുതിയ തലമുറയ്ക്ക് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ആ സംവേദനക്ഷമത നഷ്ടപ്പെടുകയും നമുക്ക് ആ സസ്യങ്ങളെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള അറിവ് പുസ്തകത്തിൽ മാത്രം ലഭ്യമാവുകയും ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരവസ്ഥ ഉണ്ടാകും. അതിനെല്ലാം പരിഹാരമായിട്ട് നിർദ്ദേശിക്കാവുന്ന ഒരു പുത്തൻ ശാസ്ത്ര സാങ്കേതിക വിദ്യയുടെ ഒരു ശാസ്ത്ര സാങ്കേതിക വിദ്യ പ്രയോജനപ്പെടുത്താവുന്ന ഒരു അവസരമായിട്ട് ഇത് കാണുകയും നമ്മുടെ ബോട്ടണി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് സെന്റർ ഫോർ ബയോഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റി കേരള യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയിലെ സെന്റർ ഫോർ ബയോഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റിയുമായി കൺസർവേഷനുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ഒരു പ്രോജക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്തത് വളരെ സന്തോഷകരമായ കാര്യമാണ്. കുറച്ച് മരങ്ങളുടെയെങ്കിലും പേരുകളും അതിന്റെ ശാസ്ത്രനാമങ്ങളും മറ്റു കാര്യങ്ങളും ഡീറ്റെയിൽഡ് ആയിട്ട് പുറത്തിറക്കാനും ആ മരങ്ങളെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് കുറച്ചു പേർക്കെങ്കിലും തിരിച്ചറിയാനും അതിന് താല്പര്യമുള്ളവർക്കെങ്കിലും തിരിച്ചറിയാനും അത് സംരക്ഷിക്കപ്പെടാനും സാധിക്കുന്നു. അതൊരു പുസ്തകമായിട്ട് പുറത്തിറങ്ങുന്നു എന്നറിയുന്നതിൽ ഏറ്റവും സന്തോഷം. അതിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നതിലും എനിക്ക് വളരെ അധികം സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ഇതിന്റെ പുറകിൽ ഒരുപാട് പേർ പ്രവർത്തിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ബോട്ടണി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിന്റെ സർവാത്മകമായ സഹകരണവും പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ജസീല ടീച്ചർ, അഖിലേഷ് എസ് ബി നായർ, ഇതിന് നേതൃത്വം കൊടുക്കുന്ന ഗംഗാ പ്രസാദ് സാർ, നിങ്ങളോടെല്ലാം ഞങ്ങൾ കടപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. ബോട്ടണി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിന്റെ നിരവധി നല്ല പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളെ അഭിനന്ദിക്കുകയാണ്. ഒപ്പം തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിലെ ഒരുപാട് സഹപ്രവർത്തകർ ഇതിന്റെ പിന്നിലുണ്ട്, പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ബോട്ടണി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് ഹെഡ് ഓഫ് ദി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് ഡോക്ടർ തോമസ് ആന്റണി സാർ നിരവധി സഹായങ്ങളുമായി നമുക്ക് എപ്പോഴും പ്രയത്നവാനായി മുന്നിൽ നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു വ്യക്തിത്വമാണ് അദ്ദേഹം. നമ്മുടെ ഗവേണിംഗ് കൗൺസിൽ ചെയർമാൻ, സിൻഡിക്കേറ്റ് മെമ്പർ, വൈസ് പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ, ഇവരെല്ലാവരും തന്നെ അവരുടേതായ പങ്കുകൾ ഇത്തരം കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ കോളേജിന്റെ സമുന്നതിക്കായി പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അത് ഏറ്റവും സന്തോഷകരമായ ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. ഇനിയും ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള പുസ്തകങ്ങളും ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള അറിവുകളും പുതുതലമുറയ്ക്ക് പകർന്നു കൊടുക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി നമുക്ക് സാധിക്കണം. ഇനിയും നിങ്ങളുടെ സഹായ സഹകരണങ്ങൾ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഉണ്ടാവണം എന്ന് പ്രതീക്ഷിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് എല്ലാവരെയും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടെ അഭിനന്ദിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇനിയും ഔന്നത്യത്തിലേക്ക് ഇത്തരം പുസ്തകങ്ങളുടെ പ്രസിദ്ധീകരണങ്ങളിലേക്ക് കടക്കുവാൻ ബോട്ടണി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിന് ഇടയാവട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് എന്റെ വാക്കുകൾ ചുരുക്കുകയാണ്. ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി എല്ലാവർക്കും നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
Thank you, Pooja teacher, for joining us. Before we go into the book release function, let me just give you a brief on how this all came into being. It was during the NAC visit days that we were asked to do a labeling of all the trees and do an inventory of the floristic diversity. So as part of the inventorying of the floristic diversity, with the help of the Center for Biodiversity Conservation, University of Kerala, Department of Botany and the IQAC together, we made a digital garden, and that was inaugurated on February 22nd, 2021. And as a sequel to that digital garden project, we went ahead with publishing whatever that we could learn during our inventorying into a book, which is entitled Trees of Maharajas College, Ernakulam. And during the inventorying, I should not be forgetting to acknowledge the efforts that have been put in, or the contributions that have been put in by the Biodiversity Register, the team of botany, who had already made helped us in doing the inventorying easily. And with the help of Dr. Janna Prasad sir and Achilles, we could come up with what we would find the digital garden, and the efforts we could now bring forward a proud moment for us, the Trees of Maharajas College. With these few words, let me warmly welcome, with full respect, Professor Dr. Umandu Uman, the former chairman of Kerala State Biodiversity Board, to kindly do the honors and release the book, Trees of Maharajas College, Ernakulam. Dr. Umandu Uman.
Professor Ganga Prasad, Dr. Pooja Balasundaram, Dr. Jasila Fatima, Dr. Thomas Anthony, the chairman of the Board of Governors of the college, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to have been invited this morning to release a book on the Trees of Maharajas College to the audience present here. First of all, I congratulate the Maharajas College management, particularly the principal, the head of the department, for having taken the initiative to document the tree diversity of the prestigious old college of Kerala, the Maharajas College. In fact, I am very pleased to know that Maharajas College campus is full of biological diversity, particularly more than 70 species of trees have been documented, and now we know what the Maharajas College has, and we know how to conserve it. Right from the CBD, which happened in 1992 under the United Nations auspices, which envisages the conservation of biological diversity, sustainable utilization of biological diversity, as well as access and benefit sharing. In order to, and based on that, the Indian government, after debating for about 10 years, enacted the Biodiversity Act in the Parliament of the country, the Indian Biodiversity Act of 2002, which also envisages the main three mandates of CBD in 1992, that biodiversity conservation and sustainable utilization. In order to conserve and sustainably utilize, we have to really know what we have. That's what Professor Ganga Prasad and his team has done coming to the campus of Maharajas College. So unless we document the biological diversity of a campus or of a village or of a state or of a country or of the planet, we have to document the biological diversity and keep it for next generation and generations to come. Supposing if some of them become extinct, at least we will know that we had this in the past. And we can, after knowing what we have, we can evolve projects to conserve them. In that perspective, I congratulate the management of Maharajas College for having taken this initiative, and certainly, and most importantly, the team that has undertaken this work, led by Professor Ganga Prasad and the young dynamic researcher Abhishek Nair, along with Dr. Jasila Fatima and Dr. Thomas Anthony. The biological diversity of your campus is very rich. The fact that we have 70 plus tree diversity, I am very confident that there will be several other herbs and shrubs and including several important medicinal plants. The idea of conservation can be better implemented in public institutions and college campuses and university campuses because it's an ongoing process. If we conserve it in somebody's private property, it may go with time. But on the campuses of our state, particularly the college campus, university campus, and the campuses of the Panchayat office and things like that, well, they will remain there continuously and the information can be sent to the next generation so that the conservation procedure continues and our next generations enjoy the fruits of what we have or what our generations left for the next one. So in that perspective, this book is a wonderful attempt and very well documented with beautiful photographs which will enable everybody to identify such trees on their campuses also. Abhishek told me that all the trees have been tagged, labeled, so that a visitor who comes to the campus will see the tree in vivo, in situ, and then identify the tree, see the tree, enjoy the beauty of it, understand more details about the tree, what are its importance, what is its ecosystem service. All trees are doing wonderful ecosystem service without telling us. So for example, the oxygen which we breathe come from the trees. The carbon dioxide which breathe out as an excretory product is absorbed by the plant. So the plant is doing a wonderful ecosystem service of maintaining the oxygen carbon dioxide balance in the environment, besides giving us shade. So if you stand under a tree, the temperature under a tree with good foliage, the temperature there would be at least 3 or 4 or 5 degrees Celsius less than 10 feet away. So that college camp, the Maharajas College campus, I am sure, must be cooler than the road next door because of the abundance of old trees on the campus. So the ecosystem services rendered by plants, particularly big trees, are enormous beyond the cost of which cannot be calculated. Probably the oxygen given out by a tree in its lifetime will be worth millions and millions of rupees. So we can't produce that kind of oxygen even if you have so many oxygenators. In fact, last 2 years, we realized the importance of oxygen. We have been bringing oxygen concentrators, oxygen plants, and we have installed them in hospitals in the event of emergency for ventilation and COVID patients. So we know the importance of oxygen, and this oxygen, we all get this oxygen free of charge by Mother Nature, thanks to Mother Nature. So therefore, that itself is an inspiration for us to conserve a tree, to plant a tree, nurture it, and conserve it. So that's what the State Biodiversity Board or the National Biodiversity Authority, and coming down to Professor Ganga Prasad Center for Biodiversity Conservation, is doing for as a wonderful service for humanity. So I congratulate all the authors, particularly Abhishek and Professor Ganga Prasad, certainly Jasila and all, Professor Ganga Prasad, Jasila and Abhishek, in fact, come from the same parent department which was next to my department. We were close neighbors for about 40, still neighbors for about last 40 years. So I am very proud that the team from Department of Botany and now Center for Biodiversity Conservation have led the project under the dynamic leadership of the present Dean of the Faculty of Science, Professor Ganga Prasad. And this morning when I was interacting with him, he was telling me that he was straight away going to Wayanad wilderness to look for medicinal plants, as he is documenting the medicinal plants of Kerala under a project from the Medicinal Plant Board of India. So I think we need more Ganga Prasads and Abhisheks to document the trees, the biological, the trees, the medicinal plants, and forget about that all biological diversity, which is doing enormous ecosystem services. In fact, if you calculate the ecosystem services rendered by the environment as a whole, it is beyond anybody's calculation. So therefore, it is our imperative duty to conserve the ecosystem in general, to protect the ecosystem in general, conserve at least the very important medicinal plants and trees and shrubs and herbs, so that the benefits of which will be available to our children and grandchildren and in the years to come. Let me close with the quote by Mahatma Gandhi: "Nature gives everything for your need, but not for your greed." That should be the basic mandate in every individual of the country, everyone, be it students of Maharajas College, faculty of Maharajas College, everyone should imbibe this motto in mind, that I will not exploit nature for my greed. I will use nature for my need, and I will conserve the rest. I will protect the rest for our children and grandchildren, which are the next generations. Once again, I congratulate the team Maharajas College under the dynamic leadership of Ganga Prasad, executed by Akhilesh. I congratulate the Board of Governors, the principal, the head of the department, Dr. Thomas Anthony, for taking this initiative and entrusting it with the right persons, so that now the Maharajas, they can be proud of the Trees of Maharajas compound, which is documented with scientific support, all scientific support needed. I congratulate the IQAC team and Maharajas College for undertaking this work and precisely executing it by Professor Ganga Prasada and his team. In fact, when I was invited by Dr. Jasila and again by Professor Ganga Prasada and in person by Akhilesh, she came to meet me in my home. I'm slightly indisposed for the last 2 weeks. I'm not able to go to the department. I wish I could come to Maharajas College in person and see all these trees along with the book and enjoy myself the documentation or the registering of the biodiversity. Unfortunately, I'm unable to travel. Therefore, I please excuse me for my inability to be physically present there. So therefore, I, on my behalf, invite Professor Ganga Prasada to release this book on my behalf, and I request Professor Thomas Anthony to receive the copy.
So we will have our
Okay. So I am very happy to release this book, the Trees of Maharajas College Ernakulam, with proud privilege. I release this book to the audience this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Oman sir. So proud a moment for us. And I'm even really more happy and proud to see my guru and my guide, Dr. G.M. Nair sir, has also joined with me. Thank you, Dr. G.M. Nair sir, for joining. And may I now very happily invite Dr. Zeenat N.A. to kindly receive the book on behalf of the principal. She's not doing well, so she has joined the meet online. So, and respectfully inviting Dr. Ganga Prasad sir to do the honors to hand over the book to Dr. Zeenat. Seema teacher, if you could make a few words on this, we would be very happy to hear from you.
Good morning, everyone. Actually, this event is a really surprise for me. It happened today, just around 9 o'clock only. I came to know that Puja teacher is going to be absent. So I'm very happy to join all of you. And we had a chance to listen to women, sir. And I feel really today is very precious. It was become a very precious day for me. What I wanted to say that looking at the book, just trying to see the pages of the books, it's found very attractive. And I know that these here and there we used to hear what all effort they are doing it to bring it into a reality. So I really wanted to appreciate and congratulate all the members of this team, especially the head of the department, Thomas sir, and Jessica teacher. They have been always working on this, I think, for many months, right? And while seeing the photos, I really realized like how much effort they must have taken behind this. Hats off to this team and all the best and congratulations to the whole team. Thank you.
Thank you, Seema teacher. Let's start notice and doing the honors and receiving the book on behalf of our principal Puja teacher. Now, before we go into the we will have a special address by Dr. A. Ganga Prasad sir before we take a glance at the book itself. So, may I now welcome Dr. Ganga Prasad sir, Honorable Director, Center for Biodiversity Conservation, University of Kerala, to address the gathering. Dr. Ganga Prasad sir.
Good morning and on and on. The president of today's function, Dr. Puja P. Balasundaram, Principal Maharajas College, Ernakulam. the chief guest of today's function, Professor Ummanvi Umman Sir, Emeritus Professor, Department of Computational Biology, Bioinformatics, University of Kerala, and former head of the department, professor and head of the Department of Zoology, and also the former chairperson of Kerala Biodiversity Board, and Dr. Jaya IQC coordinator, Dr. N. Ramakanthan, Dr. Jasila, the syndicate member Shaila BV, AV Jmol, Murali, Santosh T. Varghese, Sri Thomas Anthony, head of the Department of Botany, Maharajas College, students and ladies and gentlemen. ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഡിജിറ്റൽ ഗാർഡന്റെ ഉദ്ഘാടനം നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ നിർവഹിച്ചിരുന്ന ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം ആയിരുന്നു. The Center for Biodiversity Conservation is a new center established by the University of Kerala, mainly focusing on the conservation of plant diversity of our country and its sustainable utilization. We have a project on the Andaman Nicobar plants of the Andaman Nicobar islands, and we have collected more than 100 species of Andaman species. They are rare and endemic, endangered, and economically important species. We have collected, and we have established a plant conservatory for the Andaman Nicobar plants in the Department of Botany, University of Kerala, Karivattan campus. And also we have another project on the wild ornamental plants of the Western Ghats and its sustainable utilization. We have another plan for the conservation of the traditional varieties of mango and also traditional varieties of banana, etc. in the campus in the coming years. And this digitization of a garden is our, apart from the routine research activities, we have extension activity, and we have conducted the digitization of first one is the digitization of the garden at Kanayakund Palace. With my support of my student, MSc student, is a part of his MSc dissertation. He conducted the documented the 3 species of the Kanayakund Palace, and documented all the tree species and the garden plants of that region, and also a label with a plant name, Malayalam name, and also the family name, and also a QR code in this label. So anybody can, with a mobile phone, with this QR scanner, with a scanner, can scan the documents, and he can get the information of all the aspects, including the plant name, family name, and habitat, and flowering and fruiting time, and its distribution, medicinal use, etc. And this become the Kerala, this Kanayakund Palace become the first digital garden in a public place, India's first digital garden. This is followed by another project we have taken up and successfully documented and digitized the trees of Rajbhavan, and this become the India's first Rajbhavan with a digital garden. And also the Public Service Commission, the headquarters of the Kerala Public Service Commission at Pattam Palace, and we have also documented the all the trees and garden plants of Public Service Commission. And we have released a book on that also, the trees and garden plants of Kerala Public Service Commission. And we have also digitized the trees and garden plants of Kerala Legislative Assembly, Niyamasabha, and we are in a process of publishing the garden plants and all the other garden plant trees and garden plants of that Niyamasabha shortly. And this is the another venture with the support of this Maharajas College. This is an initiative of the Maharajas College, green initiative of the Maharajas College. This is a combined venture of Maharajas College and the Center for Biodiversity Conservation. And we have documented all the tree species of the Maharajas College and 88 species in 33 plant families. And this is a green, this is the lungs of the city, and it is documented. And this is this with the help of our former student Dr. Jasila and Akhilesh Nair. And we have the digitized the garden last year, and we have really this book is not reached at that time because of the various reasons. And today we launched the this book. I thank Dr. Umati Umansar for releasing this book. With this viewers, now I conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, Ganga Prasad, sir. And before we move into the felicitations, I know everybody is curious about what is inside the book. So for you all, we have made a short presentation. We will have a small glance through the inside pages of the book. So presenting the book Trees of Maharajas College with all your permission. Trees of Maharajas College, Ernakulam, is a treasure trove of information relating to the floristic diversity of the Maharajas College, Ernakulam. This is a joint venture by Maharajas College and Center for Biodiversity Conservation, University of Kerala, jointly authored by Akhilesh S.V. Nair, Jasila Fatima, Ganga Prasad A. and Thomas Anthony. The book has been part of the Green Initiatives and a sequel to the Digital Garden project. We had digitizing, inventorying the floristic diversity of Maharajas College. The pictures of the college that we see in the book has been taken by our own student Madhulakshmi of Zoology Department and Abhinav, who is an alumnus of the college. And the pictures of the trees and the diversity has been jointly taken by Akhilesh, Jasila, Ganga Prasad sir, and again Madhulakshmi and Abhinav. And we were very happy and thankful to the Vice Chancellors of MG University as well as the University of Kerala for giving the forward and message. And we should not forget our principal, former principal, Matthew George sir. It is during his tenure that the project started. And this is a part of the green initiatives of the college. We acknowledge all those who has been part of this in many different ways, motivating us, guiding us through this. And I will now invite Akhilesh to give you details about the technical side and what exactly is in store for you all in the book Trees of Maharajas College. And before I hand over the mic to Akhilesh, I would also like to tell you, being an academic venture, our aim is to make the information available to as many people as possible. So the book will be uploaded in the website of Maharajas College in the soft copy form. So anybody who wishes to read the book are happy and welcome to read. Now over to Akhilesh for the rest.
The Trees of Maharajas College represents the floristic diversity of Ernakulam district and being the lungs of the city. And this conservatory helps the public to know how much diverse the Maharajas College is. And in the digital garden, we actually documented all the tree species of the campus, and all the details, including the photographs, were uploaded in a particular website, which was developed by NIC Kochi. And after the website development, we created a URL and that URL was linked with a QR code, and that QR code is placed in the plant label. That was the concept of digital garden. And when a layman came to a garden, and when he or she scans the QR code, he able to get all the details without any reference to a library. So in the book also we provided extra details emphasizing more on the uses of the trees, especially the scientific name, family of this plant, synonym, common names including English and Malayalam, and its distribution, its habitat, flowering and fruiting period, and the key characters of its leaves nature, flower nature, and seed fruit characters, and the uses of the plant. And in the book, we included 88 different tree species, which comes under 34 families. And the most representative family is Leguminosae. And we included all the official plants of India and Kerala state, like state fruit, national fruit, state tree, national tree, state flower, etc. And these 34 families, Leguminosae has the maximum representation, and which after that Moraceae came with 11 representation, and all the tree diversity in the campus also showcases the tree popularly known as star trees, Nakshatravanam. And we also provided an index of family and scientific name, which able the reader to easily access how many species are available in each family. These are the glimpses of inauguration of our digital garden in 2021. These are the photographs of different newspapers and glossary, scientific name index, local name index, references, and the back cover of.
Thank you, Akhilesh, for the beautiful presentation. Thank you, everyone. Okay, we will now move forward with the felicitations. May I now invite Dr. Shajila Bibi. Dr. Shajila Bibi, syndicate member, to do the felicitations.
Special address നടത്തിയ പ്രൊഫസർ ഗംഗാപ്രസാദ് സർ, ബുക്ക് റിലീസ് നടത്തിയ പ്രൊഫസർ ഉമ്മൻ സർ, അതുപോലെ ഇതിൻ്റെ പിന്നിൽ പ്രവർത്തിച്ച ബോട്ടണി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റിലെ പ്രഗത്ഭരായ അധ്യാപകരെ, ഇതിൽ പങ്കെടുത്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നവരെ. മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജ് വനത്തിനിടയിലെ കുറച്ച് കെട്ടിടങ്ങളായിട്ടാണ് കവി എസ് ജോസഫ് ഒരിക്കൽ പറഞ്ഞത്. എന്തെന്നാൽ എറണാകുളം പോലെ ഒരു വലിയ മെട്രോപൊളിറ്റൻ സിറ്റിയിൽ ഇത്രയും മരങ്ങൾ തിങ്ങി നിറഞ്ഞ ഒരു പബ്ലിക് പ്ലേസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ഇടം നമുക്ക് കണ്ടെത്താൻ വലിയ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ്. ഞാൻ 2005 ഇവിടെ ഉള്ള സമയത്ത് ഇന്ന് നാക് വിസിറ്റിന്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ട് ഇവിടുത്തെ മരങ്ങളൊക്കെ സയന്റിഫിക് നെയിംസ് കൊടുത്തിട്ട് ഒരു ബോർഡ് വെച്ചത് കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. അന്ന് ഒരുപക്ഷെ ഇതിൽ കൂടുതൽ മരങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അന്ന് ഇതിനെ ഡോക്യുമെന്റ് ചെയ്ത് ഇത്തരം ഒരു ബുക്ക് രൂപത്തിലേക്ക് ആക്കിയിട്ടില്ലായിരുന്നു. സോ അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നമുക്ക് നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു പോയ മരങ്ങളുടെ ഡീറ്റെയിൽസ് ഇപ്പോൾ കിട്ടാൻ സാധ്യമല്ല. ഇവിടെ ഈ ഒരു 4 വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് അക്കാഡമിക് ബ്ലോക്കിന്റെയും അതുപോലെ ലൈബ്രറി ബ്ലോക്കിന്റെയും കൺസ്ട്രക്ഷൻ നടക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് 15 മരങ്ങൾ മുറിച്ചു മാറ്റപ്പെട്ടു. അന്ന് സോഷ്യൽ ഫോറസ്ട്രിയിൽ നിന്ന് നമ്മളോട് പറഞ്ഞൊരു കാര്യമുണ്ട്, 45 മരങ്ങൾ നമ്മളിവിടെ പ്ലാന്റ് ചെയ്യണം. പക്ഷേ മുറിച്ചു മാറ്റപ്പെട്ടത് ഏതൊക്കെ സ്പീഷീസ് ആണെന്ന് ഒരുപക്ഷെ നമ്മൾ ഈ ബുക്കിനകത്ത് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടോ എന്ന് എനിക്കറിയില്ല. എനിവേ, നമുക്ക് നഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നതിനെ അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് തിരിച്ചെടുക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്ന തരത്തിൽ ഇത്തരം ഡോക്യുമെന്റേഷൻസ് നമുക്ക് പ്രയോജനപ്പെടും. അത്തരത്തിൽ ബോട്ടണി വിഭാഗം ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ ഒരു ഇനിഷ്യേറ്റീവ് മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് ഉമ്മൻ സാർ സൂചിപ്പിച്ച പോലെ തുടർന്ന് വരുന്ന എല്ലാ ജനറേഷനും കൊടുക്കുന്ന മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജിലെ ബോട്ടണി വിഭാഗം കൊടുക്കുന്ന ഏറ്റവും വലിയൊരു സ്വത്താണ് ഈ പുസ്തകം എന്ന് മറ്റേത് പുസ്തക റിലീസിനേക്കാളും മഹാരാജാസിന് ഏറ്റവും ഗിഫ്റ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു മൊമെന്റ് ആണിത് എന്ന് അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നമുക്ക് പറയാൻ സാധിക്കും. അതിൽ ജസീല ടീച്ചറും ടീം ബോട്ടണിയും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ അഖിലേഷ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ടീച്ചറിന്റെ സുഹൃത്തും പിന്നെ ഗംഗാപ്രസാദ് സാറിന്റെ ഡയറക്ഷനിലാണ് ഇതെല്ലാം ചെയ്തതെന്ന് പറയുന്നു. മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജിന് വേണ്ടി മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജിൽ ഉള്ളവരല്ലാതിരുന്നിട്ട് പോലും ഇത്രയും വലിയ എഫേർട്ട് എടുത്ത് മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജിന് ഇത്രയും വലിയൊരു അസറ്റ് ഉണ്ടാക്കി തന്നതിൽ ആദ്യം തന്നെ എനിക്ക് അവരോട് ഒരുപാട് നന്ദി പറയേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. കാരണം മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജ് ഈ നാടിന് സമർപ്പിക്കുന്ന വലിയ ഒരു സമ്പത്താണ് ഈ ഒരു പുസ്തകം എന്ന് പറയേണ്ടി വരും. ഇതിലൂടെ മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജിന്റെ ബയോഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റി എത്രത്തോളം വ്യത്യസ്തതകൾ നിറഞ്ഞതാണ് മഹാരാജാസിലെ പറ്റി പറയുമ്പോൾ മഹാരാജാസിന്റെ ക്യാമ്പസിനെ തന്നെ എല്ലാവരെയും ആകർഷിക്കുന്നത് ഇവിടുത്തെ വ്യത്യസ്തതകളാണ്. വ്യത്യസ്തതകൾ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ ഈ ട്രീസും ഇവിടുത്തെ ബയോഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റി ഒരു ഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റി ഉണ്ട് എല്ലാ തരത്തിലും. മനുഷ്യരുടെ സ്വഭാവത്തിലായാലും വരുന്നവരുടെ ആൾക്കാരുടെ കാര്യത്തിലായാലും എടുക്കുന്ന തീരുമാനങ്ങളിലായാലും ചിന്തകളിലായാലും അതുപോലെ ഇവിടുത്തെ ഓരോ പുൽക്കൊടിയിലും ഒരു ഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റി നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ കഴിയുന്നുണ്ട്. അതിനെയാണ് ഇന്ന് റെക്കോർഡ് ചെയ്ത് എല്ലാവർക്കും അവൈലബിൾ ആക്കിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇത്തരത്തിൽ ഇനിയും ഇത് ഡോക്യുമെന്റേഷൻ മാത്രമല്ല, ഇത് പ്രിസർവേഷനും കൂടി ബോട്ടണി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് ഇത്തരത്തിൽ മരങ്ങളുടെ പ്രിസർവേഷൻ, ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള വ്യത്യസ്തമായ സ്പീഷീസ് നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് ഒരുപക്ഷെ എക്സ്റ്റിങ്ക്റ്റ് ആയി പോകുന്ന ഒരുപാട് സ്പീഷീസ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിനെയൊക്കെ എങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾ പ്രിസർവ് ചെയ്യണം എന്നുള്ളതും കൂടി അടുത്ത തലമുറയ്ക്ക് പകർന്നു കൊടുക്കുകയും നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. അത്തരത്തിൽ ഈ ഒരു വലിയ ഇനിഷ്യേറ്റീവിന് ബോട്ടണി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിലെയും അതിന്റെ പിന്നിൽ പ്രവർത്തിച്ച എല്ലാവരെയും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി അഭിനന്ദിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഇനിയും കൂടുതൽ കാര്യങ്ങൾ മഹാരാജാസിന് വേണ്ടി എന്താ പറയുക ഇതെല്ലാം ചെയ്യുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ സമൂഹത്തിന് വേണ്ടി ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നിർത്തുന്നു. നമസ്കാരം.
May we now have Dr. M.S. Murali, PTA Secretary, to kindly felicitate gathering. Murali sir.
ഈ പരിപാടിയിൽ പങ്കെടുത്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന വിശിഷ്ട വ്യക്തികളെ, പ്രിയമുള്ള സഹപ്രവർത്തകരെ, വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, ഡിജിറ്റൽ ഗാർഡൻ പ്രോജക്ടിന്റെ ഭാഗമായി എറണാകുളം മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജിലെ ബോട്ടണി വിഭാഗത്തിന്റെയും IQAC-യുടെയും സെന്റർ ഫോർ ബയോഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റി കൺസർവേഷന്റെയും സംയുക്ത ആഭിമുഖ്യത്തിൽ തയ്യാറാക്കിയ ട്രീസ് ഓഫ് മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജ് എറണാകുളം എന്ന ഗ്രന്ഥത്തിന്റെ പ്രകാശനമാണ് ഇന്നിവിടെ നിർവഹിച്ചത്. ഈ പരിപാടിയിൽ ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് ഉമ്മൻ സാർ പല കാര്യങ്ങളും സൂചിപ്പിക്കുകയുണ്ടായി. മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം കോളേജില് നേരത്തെ ഇവിടെ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ ഈ എറണാകുളം നഗരത്തിന്റെ കോൺക്രീറ്റ് വനത്തിനുള്ളിൽ പച്ചപ്പുള്ള ഏതാനും ഏക്കർ പ്രദേശമാണ്. ഈ പച്ചപ്പിനെ, ഈ മരങ്ങളെ നമുക്ക് ഇതുപോലെ തന്നെ നിലനിർത്തേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. അതിനായിട്ടുള്ള ആ ഒരു സംരക്ഷണത്തിന്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ട് പലവിധ ഓഫറുകളൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് വരുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മുടെ കഴിഞ്ഞ ദിവസം CSR ഫണ്ടിന്റെ ഭാഗമായി ഇതിന്റെ മരത്തിന്റെ അടിഭാഗം സംരക്ഷിക്കുന്ന അത്തരം ചില ഓഫറുകളെല്ലാം അത് കോളേജിൽ ചർച്ച ചെയ്യുകയും ഷിപ്പ് യാർഡുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് ഷിപ്പ് യാർഡുകാര് അന്നിവിടെ വന്ന് ഇതെല്ലാം കണ്ടു. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നമ്മളിപ്പോ നിർമ്മാണ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ നടക്കുന്ന ചിലർക്ക് മുറിക്കേണ്ടി വരുന്നു. ചെറിയ മരങ്ങളാവും, പക്ഷെ അതെല്ലാം തന്നെ ഓരോ മരങ്ങളും വല്ലാത്ത വേദന ഉണ്ട്. ആ മരം മുറിക്കുന്നതിനോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ഒരു മരം 10 മരമെങ്കിലും അതിന് പകരം നടണമെന്നുള്ള ആ ഒരു പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾ അത് നമ്മൾ പാലിക്കേണ്ടതായിട്ടുണ്ട്. മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജിനെ ഈ ഒരു വിഭാഗമായി ഇങ്ങനെ തന്നെ നിലനിർത്തേണ്ടത് ആവശ്യമാണ്. ആ ഒരു കാര്യം മാത്രമാണ്. ഇങ്ങനെ ഈ മഹാരാജാസ് കോളേജിലെ വൃക്ഷങ്ങളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചുള്ള ഇത്തരത്തിലുള്ള ഒരു പുസ്തകം ഇത് എനിക്ക് ബോട്ടണി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റിന്റെയും നമ്മളന്ന് അതിന്റെ ഉദ്ഘാടനമൊക്കെ നടത്തിയതാണ്. ഏതായാലും ഇങ്ങനെ അതൊരു പുസ്തകമായി മാറുന്നതിൽ അതിയായ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ഏതായാലും ഇതിന് മുൻകൈ എടുത്ത ബോട്ടണി വിഭാഗം അധ്യക്ഷനായിട്ടുള്ള ജസീല ടീച്ചർ തുടങ്ങി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് എല്ലാ ഇതിനോട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് പ്രവർത്തിച്ച സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് അടക്കമുള്ള എല്ലാവരെയും ഈ പരിപാടി ഇത്രയും ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് പോയി അതിഥികളെയൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ നടത്താനായിട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഇതൊക്കെ ഈ ആശയങ്ങൾ ഉരുത്തിരിയുന്ന ആ മനസ്സിനെയും അഭിനന്ദിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് എന്നെ ഈ പരിപാടിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിച്ചത്
Thank you, Murali sir. With very great happiness, I would now like to invite Dr. Santosh T. Varghese, former IQAC coordinator. Before he starts speaking, I should mention something. It was during his tenure as the IQAC coordinator that this project had actually started, and it is with his motivation and inspiration and all the support that we received from IQAC at that point of time, and now also the IQAC, we could materialize this project and we could fulfill it in the best manner possible that we could. Over to you, Santosh sir.
Thank you, Jasila. Renowned Professor Dr. Uman B. Uman, respected Chairman of the Governing Body, Dr. N. Ramakantan, respected Principal of the College, Dr. Pooja P. Balasundaram, renowned Professor Dr. A. Ganga Prasad, Thomas Anthony, the head of the Department of Botany, other dignitaries, and the participants of this book release program. It's indeed a moment of pleasure and joy to become part of such a tremendous endeavor that has been considered as one of the pioneering attempts in the collegiate sector of the higher education sector of Kerala with regard to the digital documentation of flora of a particular campus. It has been pointed out that another such an endeavor has been successfully accomplished with respect to the trees and shrubs available in the Kanagakunna Palace of Trivandrum. So when I recollect the activities leading to this endeavor, when I was working as the IQAC coordinator of this college at that time, we put forward a proposal regarding the preparations for the upcoming NAC visit. And in that manner, we have submitted a proposal to the Director of College Education, and it sanctioned around 8 lakhs of rupees for the conduct of activities leading to the NAC visit. And it was at that juncture we got a proposal regarding this digitalization of flora of the campus. Actually, that has been proposed as a part of the green initiatives of the campus. So initially, when that proposal came, actually, then the IQAC at that time discussed and initially became a little skeptical about the success of that project, whether we would be in a position to accomplish it well before the upcoming NAC visit. So at that time, one of the member of the IQAC team, I think it was Dr. K.S. Sunish, who argued that, sir, there is no need to have any skepticism regarding the accomplishment of the project because we have a very enthusiastic faculty member from the Department of Botany. And she is expressing a lot of confidence with respect to this project. So in that manner, we have finalized and allocated. Actually, this fund has been given to the activities of the IQAC. So we have decided to allocate these funds to have this project implemented in Maharajas. But to the surprise, not only to the IQAC team and to me, Jasila has contributed a lot. It was quite a tremendous attempt. So meticulously executed with a fastidious mind. Giving so much attention to the minutest details. So when I have saw all that activities, we will be at that time become so confident that it will certainly come out as a great project to be showcased for the as a mark of our achievements in various our academic activities. And it actually turned out in that manner also. When the NAT team visited the campus, they have specifically asked for the green initiatives of the campus. So the first thing we have suggested to them is this digitalization of the flora of the campus. They have evaluated the entire aspects of the project. Not only the chairman of the pew team, every other member of the pew team actually went over that project in a very detailed manner. They have went over to almost every tree and every shrub of the campus, and they have seen that project by visiting and by scanning the QR code associated with that. And the chairman was so impressed. And one of the pew team member, I think it was Praveen Martin sir, the principal of St. Aloysius College, Mangalore, he pointed out that it was a great program of the college. It was a very important program, and we are going to implement this digitalization of the flora in my campus, because his college was also gearing towards the NAC visit in 2022 or so. So that became a very important moment of pride for the campus and for this initiative. I take this opportunity to congratulate the entire team behind this endeavor. Actually, as pointed out by Ganga Prasad sir, it was a joint endeavor. It has been jointly undertaken by the Center of Biodiversity Conservation, University of Kerala, the Department of Botany, Maharajas College, and especially the contributions of Akhilesh needs to be emphasized. And also the enthusiasm and the meticulous approach adopted by Jasila Fatima to make this project such a success and such a pride for not only for Maharajas College, but for the government colleges of this Kerala. I take this opportunity to once again congratulate and facilitate the entire team, and also the Department of Botany also for giving such a great support for this program. With these words, I conclude. Thank you again.
Thank you, Santosh sir. As you pointed out, this has been a long journey actually, but a very fruitful journey in the end. And this is actually the teamwork. We could never forget the support that we got from the IQAC at that point, and the new IQAC now also in doing this program. And the entire team of Department of Botany as well as Center for Biodiversity Conservation and many other faculty members and the principal, vice principal should not be forgotten at this point, because she has also been a guiding inspiration to us to venture into this and to complete this within a very short period of time. And thank you, sir, for being here with us today. And with this, we come to the last part of today's function. And may I now invite the co-author, Sri Thomas Anthony, and the head of Department of Botany to kindly propose a vote of thanks. Thomas, sir.
Thank you, Jasila teacher. I hope I'm audible. So good morning, one and all. It's indeed a moment of, proud moment for the Department of Botany, that actually we have been able to do such a, complete such a venture with the help of Ganga Prasad sir and Akhilesh Nair. Actually, when I think of gratitude, there's a long list that comes in mind. Anyway, let me begin with this program. Actually, the program today. The program was presided by our principal in charge, Dr. Pooja Balasundaram, and even though she was not able to come here directly, she actually took the pain to be here online. And actually, I thank you, ma'am, for your nice words. Dr. N. Ramakanthan sir, our governing council chairman, was supposed to be here. Actually, it was at 10 a.m. only that he mentioned that he was held up in a meeting which was unavoidable. And he told me that in case the meeting would be over, he would join our program. But so far, he hasn't sent any message. Anyway, sir, I thank you very much for your willingness to take part in this program and for your motivating support of this. Next, I would like to say thanks to Dr. Umandi Uman, sir, Emeritus Professor, Department of Computation Biology and Bioinformatics, who, in spite of his inability to come over here, took the pain to be online and actually is pocket length about the book, and he has given us a good motivating talk, encouraging all of us. Thank you for your nice words, sir, and thank you for the time you spent with us. Now let me, actually, this venture became possible because of the able guidance of Dr. Ganga Prasad, sir, Honorable Director, Center for Biodiversity Conservation, University of Kerala, who spent his time for us. Actually, this book, as Jessila told, it's a sequel to the digitalization of our garden. So digitalization of garden, as Santosh sir already mentioned, it impressed the NAC team members, and it was big news over that time. So as a sequel to that, we continued, and actually this has become a reality. I'm very happy for that, and it's because of the able guidance of Ganga Prasad sir. So on behalf of the Department of Botany, on behalf of Maharajas College, I thank you, sir. Now I think the main Shilpi, or rather the performer here, is Akhilesh S.V. Nair, a vibrant and enthusiastic researcher who took his time to come over here, to spend days here, to go to every nook and corner of this campus, along with Jessica. And actually, he took the pain to locate each and every tree and each and every shrub, and he just sought the help of others, sought the help of literature, and was able to identify properly, got all the details connected to the plants, and his painstaking efforts. I would cannot words I will be failing me to do if I don't appreciate the venture he appreciate his efforts. Actually, this venture became a success. It has become a reality mainly because of his efforts under the guidance of the professor. So I thank you, Akhilesh, on behalf of the Department of Botany and behalf of Maharajas College. I thank you very much. Now, today, in this meeting, I think I haven't left anybody else. Dr. Shajila Baby, our syndicate, Seena's teacher was the principal in charge, is the principal in charge today. So because of the absence of Pooja teacher, she was the one. Actually, we had called her to come over here in the last moment only. And she willingly came here and actually, complimented us with her nice words. So I'm thankful to her. So on behalf of the Department of Botany, on behalf of IQAC and the entire college, I thank you, ma'am, for your involvement in the program. Dr. Shajila Bibi has been a constant, support for us. Since she has become syndicate member, she has done a lot for her college, and she's always supporting us right from the very beginning of her tenure. And I appreciate her for the, she came over here. Actually, she had told me that she would be able to attend the program online only. But at 10 a.m., she told me that she was in the college, so she came here. And in spite of her hectic schedule in the department, she has a board meeting today. She came over here and spent her time with us. And actually, I thank you, ma'am, for your nice words which you spoke about us. Dr. M.S. Murali, our PTA secretary, also has been constantly encouraging us and supporting us. So a few weeks back, I along with Dr. Kavita, our faculty member, had gone to seek his help for starting with a conservatory in the name of our former late Professor M.K. Prasad sir. So that instant itself, when we talked with him, he was ready to offer his help. So I am really thankful that you, sir, you came over here and you spoke about the book and motivated us. Thank you, sir. Santoshni Varghese sir was the IQAC coordinator when we started with this venture. So as he spoke at length about all the details related to NAC visit and the impression that the NAC team had about this venture. So I really, sir, we are thankful for your constant support and encouragement. And had it not been for your support, actually this venture would not have been a reality. So thank you very much, sir. So I think I have spoken about all those who came over here, and the list is a very long one, and I think I should mention the name of all those who are involved in this venture. So I would like to place on record our thankfulness to Dr. Matthew George, the principal at that time when we started. He supported us a lot. Dr. Sabu Thomas sir for his nice message. Professor V.P. Mahadevan Pilla sir, VC of Kerala University, for his nice message. And then the Center for Excellence on Microservices for designing the digital database for the digital garden. Dr. E.A. Cyril, Department of Botany, Kerala University, for his support. Dr. Dhanya S. Panikar, the faculty member of Malayalam Department, for her valuable help related to the Malayalam translation of the digital garden. All the office staff. And sir, there are several others. Actually, I think I don't remember the name of those who took the photographs. I have not kept a record of those people. Anyway, I think apart from Akhilesh, many others were also involved. So I thank them all. So then, yes, I think I've spoken about everybody. I'm really thankful, and I see that GM Nair sir also is there in the meeting. So I thank you very much, sir, for spending your time with us and encouraging us. Actually, we had been associated with a program last year, and we hope to continue that association in future as well. So thank you, sir. And last but not the least, all the faculty members of the botany department. Actually, we are indebted to all. Actually, they have been supporting us directly and indirectly. So this venture would not have been a success without their involvement as well. So I would like to thank one and all. And definitely, I left out the name of Dr. Jaya S, our IQAC coordinator, who is there to support us. Actually, she's the person who made this ambience and who arranged everything for us, and she has always supported our department whenever we have sought her help. So I'm thankful to her, and thank you, ma'am. So all those who are attending this meeting, I think many students of our department are there. So I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to one and all. And I think there are faculty members from other colleges as well, from this college also. So I hope, I thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamal sir. And with this, we have come to the end of the book launch function. And once again, on behalf of IQAC, Maharajas College Department of Botany, as well as Center for Biodiversity Conservation, we thank each and every one who has been a part of this journey, which has now come out as a fruitful book, Trees of Maharajas College, Ernakulam, and inviting each and every one to go through this book, which will be available in the website of Maharajas College from tomorrow onwards. So thank you all for joining us, and thank you IQAC team for helping us, and all the technical help has been rendered to us by Arun. So thanking each and every one for joining us. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Just a moment, please.